Alright, so here I am testing the waters with sort of Lego set review thing for the Dominion sets. I kind of want to review all of them, and I'm going to just try it with this. Hopefully I can get a feel for it. I wanted to start with one that wasn't very exciting, so we got 76943, the Pteranodon Chase for Jurassic World Dominion. Because I don't know what I'm doing, I thought I'd start with one of the less interesting ones to hopefully get my foot in the door and sort of understand how this works a little bit. Hopefully, you know, hopefully it isn't too bad. So, as I said before, this is probably the... it's probably just one of... This really is a definition of like a filler set. It isn't very exciting. It doesn't have anything new or interesting. It's just kind of there. It exists to fill a slot of like the cheapest set they have. I don't even know if it's the cheapest. I haven't checked the prices since I bought them like over a month ago. Stifle a yawn there. So I guess let's just go through this. We'll start with the characters. We got, for the first one we got Owen. Big shock there, we have an Owen, but at least this one, I don't know, we're going to have to see. I don't remember if this shirt print really comes up again. So this kind of owns. Here's kind of sideways. You don't really see all that off. He's got a nice little lasso. It's pretty neat. I don't buy a lot of Lego sets with lassos in them because I I only really buy like the big buildings in Jurassic World, and that's about it. I think it's pretty neat. You got some nice printed legs. So let's get the camera. We got some printed legs. Doesn't look too bad. Hopefully the lighting isn't too awful either. I should probably fix that. But it's fine. Like I said, this is a trial period to try things out where I can figure out what I should do better next time. So yeah, I mean, it's Owen. What else can you say? We're gonna get a million of these. Like I mentioned before, I could do my own Owen apocalypse like thing. Hopefully my cat isn't being heard for too loud. And then we got Maisie, which for some reason, again, they've used like full adult legs, even though I'm pretty sure Maisie isn't fully grown. She'd be like a teenager. They should have used those. Like, wasn't it Stranger Things that had like those sort of halfway between legs between the kids and like the adults? For some reason she's got like I guess it's supposed to be a fishing rod with a fish on the end. And this, the printed vest, it's got like a nice little, if I can zoom in on that, hopefully, it's got some sort of like strange pattern on it, which clearly has some like fossils. It looks, you know, some like fossil thing. It's pretty nice. And the pants are just plain blue. Got some black gloved hands. And most interesting, I think, to me is that it has that Maisie has brown hair, because Lego seems deathly afraid of using brown hair these days. There are characters who definitely deserve like black or even brown hair that don't get it. Like, was it Kayla, the pilot? I don't even know. I don't know. We'll talk about that when we get there eventually, I guess. And then we can talk about one of the, I guess, least interesting aspects is yet another Pteranodon. The only thing less interesting than another Pteranodon would be, let's get that to focus a little bit better. Come on. Why is this being so difficult? Just focus on the dinosaur, prehistoric creature, please. Trying to use an iPhone for this was never the best idea, but what can you do? Try one more time. No, don't go. Okay, there we go. It's blue. It's another Pteranodon. We've had a million of these. It's dark blue and light blue. I mean, the colors aren't bad, but it's just... it's not very exciting. It's an old creature. It's got the same design as always, but it's just differently colored. It's just the Velociraptor from that one, was it the last wave I think it was, where they had the biplane? It was the same color as well. I think this sort of bluish color is just the ones they're going to pick for junior sets. What else is there to say? It's just another Pteranodon. It's, I guess, marginally more interesting than the grays and greens we've gotten before, but not enough to justify purchasing a set like this. I'm going to put them over to the side to get them out of the way. Refocus on that. Okay. And then the builds, which, I mean, it's a junior set. This is where the weakest aspects of any junior set come in. It's just the builds themselves. We got some sort of market with a pier. It's like a tree, a trash can with a... I actually put the fish in there because it stays in there better. So it's just like it's like some sort of fish shop or waterfront fish shop, I guess. I'm curious, it's supposed to be in Malta or like, I don't know, Egypt. I don't know, but the background looks weird on the box back there. I can't tell where this is supposed to take place. I don't even know if this is a scene in the movie. All I know is it's here and its skeletal tiny build makes sense for the 94 pieces. It's not much to look at, is it? Is that? I can't even remember if that was a print or not. If it is, it doesn't really matter. It's just a fish. So we get a crab, a fish, a tiny little dock, and a tree, which, as I've shown, is just a perfect spot to stick your Pteranodon in. So, you know, it's there. And then the car. I mean, LEGO makes a million cars every year, and this one is a junior car, for sure. Lacking in detail, just barely enough to consider it a car. The sticker on the front. Is a sticker right? Is it printed? I really can't tell. It's a junior set, who knows? Maybe it was printed, even then, like I said, it doesn't really matter. Overall, I mean, I bought it because I needed the full Jurassic Dominion collection. If I wasn't going for the full Dominion collection just for the channel, this would be a set I'd skip out on. I didn't even buy the Raptor biplane set because I just don't really like these small junior sets. They're not meant for me. Let's get that out of the way. This is not meant for me. If you are the target audience of like 4 years old, first off, I don't know how you got to this video. Please leave. You shouldn't be on the internet unsupervised. But second, I think actually, based on the image right there, I think I built this thing upside down. Wow. I can't even believe I couldn't even get that right. Whatever. I just looked at the box and realized that's the wrong way around. I was just trying to speed through it. What can I say? But yeah, so if you're the target audience, like I said, you shouldn't be on the internet unsupervised. You just get out of here. But if you are, like me, and you're like an adult, what is there to say? It's got 2 characters you can get in other sets. It's got a dinosaur, not dinosaur, but a prehistoric animal we've gotten in 100 other sets. It's got a very skeletal and not very interesting build. It's just not that interesting. And I feel like I need to come up with some sort of rating system. I'll figure it out. But if I had to make one up on the spot, I'd say let's go with a medal-based system. Like, I award the medals to what I think is good and what I, you know. So let's say bronze, silver, gold, platinum, maybe even no medal if I really hate it. This is very clearly bottom of the bin. This is very clearly, like, not for me. It's got nothing new, nothing interesting, no interesting characters, no interesting creatures, no interesting build pieces. It's just there to fill a slot for the junior sets, and it does the job, but it's not very interesting, so I'd have to give it a bronze medal. It's, you tried, you still came out as a set, so you get some points, but if I were left to my own devices, I would never have bought in this set, just like I never bought the Raptor biplane set, so yeah, that's all there is to say. Hopefully I can figure out how to do this a little better in the future and get better at them, because there's a lot cooler sets coming up here that actually are worth buying, unlike this.